Hi everyone, I'm Brian Corsetti here with Pete Hammond from Deadline and Christy Grosz from Awardsline. We're breaking down the movie and miniseries category this year, which is obviously controversial in itself. They merged the two last year. What do you guys think?
The networks are out of the miniseries business. The networks are out of the movie business.
They just don't make these anymore. I mean, that used to be a big deal for the networks. It was event programming. And, you know, instead of making event programming, they've just made shorter seasons of the shows and turned that into their event programming. It's a shame because I think that some of the most emblematic programming of history were movies and miniseries. I mean, it was when I was a kid, it was a huge deal,
Sure.
you know?
And they still are, and these shows bring big-time movie stars to the Emmys.
Exactly.
I mean, the thing that attracts these major stars to television, like Angels in America with Al Pacino and Meryl Streep, that's when Mike Nichols directed it. You know, you don't get these people to do a CSI Miami.
Right.
It's like something like this. This year we have Nicole Kidman and Clive Owen, directed by Philip Kaufman, this major director on Hemingway and Gellhorn on HBO, which is very beautifully done historical drama. And then you have Game Change about Sarah Palin's run for the vice presidency with Julianne Moore, who's already won the Critics' Choice and will probably sweep through this season. Getting these wonderful actors here, you know, but they're not on the broadcast networks don't seem to care, except what I find is interesting is in this category, the miniseries and the movie this year is something called American Horror Story, a product of a television series, essentially, that has crept in here. It's sort of the mindset of broadcast TV is now moving into movies and miniseries by redefining the category.
And it's a genre that generally doesn't get Emmy attention. So in a lot of ways, it sort of circumvented the problem of breaking into the drama category.
Yeah, and it's weird how it did it. I mean, it was brought up at an Academy meeting, and they said, Ryan Murphy, who produces it, who also produces Glee, has requested that this be eligible instead for movies and minis. However it happened, it was pushed through. Ryan Murphy got his wish. Jessica Lange, who stars in it, is now, you know, going to be a front runner in her category because she's crept into a less competitive category than she would be in lead actress in a drama series.
Although, to be fair, I mean, she probably would have been a front runner regardless, don't you think, because of the SAG win?
She's another one of those movie star names, two-time Oscar winner.
Right.
Yeah. Because the network sort of took away some of the glamour quotient of the Emmys by compressing this category because, like Pete was saying, that's where you get somebody like Kate Winslet who goes from winning an Oscar or being Oscar nominated to, you know, being at the Emmys. I mean, that's what people want to see.
And all of them.
Yeah,
and they're the only ones that change year to year.
Right.
Any last words in regards to this category of who could possibly take the win, actors, shows, whatever?
I think Julianne Moore is somebody that, you know, is pretty much the front runner in this situation.
Yeah, although Nicole
doubt.
Kidman I thought was terrific as Gellhorn, you know, and it's great to see them both out and doing this stuff. And I asked them the question about movies versus TV. They said, I go where the content is.
Yeah.
And this was intriguing content for both of them. We should mention, though, the miniseries that came out of the History Channel, which broke all records. It was actually number 1, 2, and 3 in the Nielsen ratings for the History Channel.
Wow.
But again, a big movie star coming to television, Kevin Costner.
Yep.
And you know, and so that's one that might, just by its success, creep in and make a big dent in this category as well.
Westerns are what TV started with, you know. I mean, those are some of the most popular long-running shows, and I think Hattfields and McCoys kind of showed that, you know, people still love watching those stories. You know, the good versus evil. You know,
I dig it. I'm a Western. I'm looking forward to The Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp, which he's currently filming, but that's a whole different topic.
And that's a whole different Tonto, too.
It's exactly right. Well, thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate it. You heard it here. These guys are the pros. Keep checking back here for all your entertainment news first.